How's it going, everybody? It's Kingsdecree, and today I'm going to be showing you some RpgMaker games. I thought this would be a pretty interesting idea. There exists a most curious and powerful race in the world of Auspes, able to manipulate and alter matter itself. Their numbers are few, and from the beginning they have lived as outcasts, perceived as a threat to the world and everything in it. They are called Theolar. I have not played this game at all, by the way. The Thymians, the most dominant race on Auspes, have done all they can to suppress the Theolar, for they, more than any, are afraid of them. Most of the Theolar are content to living in hiding and have abandoned the use of their abilities in hopes they would be forgotten, but among them there is a small group known as the Andarim, who are unwilling to give up that part of themselves. Their sole purpose is to provide the Thymians and the rest of the world with a glimpse of their greatness, now long overshadowed by what else they are capable of. Though I may have lost countless hours of sleep in the making of this game, every one of them was spent dreaming regardless. It is dedicated to my wife Katie, who said, "Dream on." State of the Art Productions presents Manifest. So I'm going to be calling this RpgMaker Spotlight. Changes. Changes. Yeah. Flora wants me to make some changes. She says I'm spending all my time training. You? Training? You? You're lucky I like you or I'd give you another taste of my training, rookie. Remember last time when you ended up in a tree? Yeah, I couldn't walk for a week, but I also remember the scowl Cindarion gave you when he saw me slumped over your shoulder. I would have rather been laid up for a month than look aimed at me. Anyway, it was a lucky shot. You're not the one who's only been training. Did you hear something? Nope. Just a wound, I guess. I wouldn't worry too much about changing for L4's sake. She'll just have you train at the same time as you. She's been a member of the Andarim longer than either of us, and has known since the day she recruited you what our priorities are. Ah, my young rookie. She didn't count on my infectious charm drastically altering her priorities. You can't blame her for falling madly in love with me and wanting me around all the time. Funny, I recall you chasing after Flora for years before she finally gave up, and I find myself questioning her judgment more than ever. But you two have been married for 4 years. Why is she only bringing this up now? Let's be straight, rookie. I would always been the most dedicated member of the Andarim. Hell, I know it, and apparently so you do. But apparently, Cindarion has had me training most of each day and well into the night. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind a change myself. I'm always tired. I actually got up the nerve to complain last week, and you know what he said to me? What's that? Lost sleep is like lost hair. You might feel better without it, but you can get along just fine without it. Ah, I didn't know he thought about those kind of things. Maybe that explains the beard. But now that you mention it, I've been sleeping much less and training a great deal more as well over the past few months. Cindarion is uneasy. He has been since his brother left to meet with the new Thymian High Lord last year. And rightfully so. He should have been back by now. You can be sure Cindarion is thinking the same thing. Thymians have always been afraid of us. I don't believe formally introducing ourselves to the High Lord Belarius and pleading our case is ever going to remedy that. We can't change what we are. Try telling that to Cindarion or Dalamilg. Dalamilg. They share our brotherly optimism. That's why Dalamilg volunteered to go as an ambassador. He thought that meeting face to face with Belarius might cause him to be more sympathetic to our cause. It makes sense. The Thymians put a lot of faith in their High Lord. If he looks favorably on us, they all will. That's a hell of a lot of good it's done so far. We haven't heard from Dalamog in months, and another Theolar has been abducted recently. I haven't heard about that. Was it a member of the Andarim? No, it was a young man from the capital. There's a storm coming. What is coming? I think Cindarion. This game was made before. No, wait, actually it wasn't. I still don't trust the new High Lord. I was thinking the HBO series, but there was also, you know, The book. But you've never met the Belarius. Look, rookie, the Dimetans have never liked us and they may never like us. But these kidnappings didn't start until last year when he took over. There it was again. Did you hear it this time? Hear what? What did it sound like? It was a small rustling sound. I think it came from those bushes over there. Tonight's dinner, perhaps? Let's not get distracted. We need to finish up collecting the herbs Sindarian asked for and get back to the village. What is that old man playing at anyway? What do you mean? I'm as hesitant to question our leader as the next member, but can you ever remember him needing or using a single herb for as long as you've known him? Can't. Then why in the name of all that is good are we out there when I can be at home with Stay where you are. You've been named enemies of the Empire. What the hell are you talking about? By who? By decree of the High Lord Belarius. Do not attempt to use your abilities. They will not help you. You will come with us. You're mistaken if you think we're going anywhere. Someone like you will have to answer to Sindarian if we don't get these herbs he asked for, and if it isn't gonna be me. Novarath, there's no time for you leave us no choice but to use force. Get ready, rookie. Remember your training. Cool. It looks like an active time battle system. Yeah, right. This looks really nice. I like this. Look at this. Just as a heads up, though, so what is RpgMaker? RpgMaker is a program. It's sort of like, so for starters, all the assets, quite a few assets are provided for you. The game uses pretty much all of them, which is kind of disappointing. But that can be overlooked because the programming is still the really difficult part. Ooh, I might need to concentrate here a little bit. So RpgMaker comes with the assets, and the programming is sort of. I really should have done this post anyway. It has a tile set editor, so you can like make your maps. Why does I have to remember which voice this guy was? Why does Belarius take issue with us? We seek a peaceful existence with the Dimetans. You are dangerous. If Sindarian presents any difficulty, he is deluding himself and the rest of Androm. How do you... Delamog. Why would you do this? You are Sindarian's brother. It is the will of the High Lord Belarius. Traitor! How dare you turn your back on Androm? You are Theolar. You will come with us. Go warn Sindarian. Novarath. Now, rookie. Look out for Eflora. Oh no. Everything's on fire. Shit. No. No. Eight years later. Hope. But we're the last two members, and we have been hiding for the better part of a decade. The Androm has collapsed, our members are scattered, dead, or allied with the Dimetans. We are being hunted down by our own kind, your own brother. An interesting and most devastating trick Belarius has pulled off, turning them against us, but a trick nonetheless. I cannot accept Theolar, especially Dalamog, would carry out these acts willingly. Now, how then? I'm afraid that remains a mystery, my boy, but Belarius continues to draw more of us over to his side all the time. They won't stop hunting us, will they? It does not seem likely. If Dalamonk is as dedicated to his new purpose as he was to the Underum, he will find us. What if someone here betrays us to them? I find it difficult to trust these Diometians any more than the thousands who would prefer us extinct. I trust the villagers of Relna with my life. I wish I could share your faith, but I feel much better if we were to find a place far removed from the Diometian Empire. I am not so sure such a place still exists, and if it does, it would not last for long. It is the nature of an empire to expand, if not its borders then its interests. Baelrus' hand will reach out and soon find us wherever we go, no matter how isolated we think we are. As you pointed out, we may be the last remaining members of the Enderim, perhaps two of the last remaining Theolar not loyal to Baelrus. But as I said before, all hope is not yet lost. I believe there are others out there hiding like us. If we continue this way, Baelrus will eventually find us one by one. It might be months, a few years at most. For our legacy to endure, we must come out of hiding and unite the scattered Theolar, under and not. We must coordinate all our efforts. Most Diometians have seen only one side of what we are capable of, and until they know the other side, they will continue to live in fear of us. Since he took office, the High Lord has kept the attention of the citizens fixated upon us, never once allowing them to look down away from the threat he has made us out to be. We must use their unwavering scrutiny to our advantage and make stand at their capital city of Azriad, on Baelrus' doorstep. They must bear witness to the good that can and has come from our abilities. They must be exposed to it again and again and again. Only then can we coexist. It was this very idea that gave rise to the Underum, and the same that drove me to abandon my home in the Western Isles and live among the Diometians. You've never mentioned the Western Isles before. Were there any Theolar living there? Thousands, my boy. There have always been pockets of Theolar living among the Empire, but the majority of us, including the first members of the Underum, lived in the city of Eberil, far from the Empire, across the Geldern Sea. Our ancestors found sanctuary there. It has been 39 years since I left. You're leaving, aren't you? Yes. Fuck. We cannot stay here forever. I feel like caged animals, and I want something better than all this for all of us. If we do nothing, we will fade away. Soon the rest of the world will forget about us, as if we never existed. Maybe that is for the best. But think about all that we have to offer them. All that they can learn from us and from them. You read Mathion's journal. You know what happened. We have to try again. There will be blood. Maybe not. There will always be an alternative voice. That's my my JFK voice. But do they know that? We will see. Let the heralds know that I'm taking a Zeppelin and the Exitum stone. What? But why? The task of protecting those stone passed to all of us. I might be leaving Eberil, but I will not be leaving behind my responsibilities. I will keep it safe. There's nothing I can say to convince you to stay here, is there? No. But you knew that before you asked the question. You're right. And so I'm going with you. But you knew that before I said that, didn't you? Ha! I did, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Get your things together. I will speak to the elders. We will leave when you are ready. My things are on board the Zeppelin. We will leave when you are ready. I'm coming up with these voices on the spot, by the way. Sindarion? Come to see me off, have you? If you leave, who will teach me? You underrate. Oh, that's a boy? Shit. I used the girl's voice. You underestimate me, myself, boy. You have learned all that you can from me. Just remember to keep practicing, and someday you will change the world. Until then, look after Eberil for me and take care of your parents. Take me with you, please. It can be a cruel world, my boy, often cold and indifferent to the fate of one even as young as you. Perhaps one day, when we have made a place in it for ourselves, you can join me. I look forward to it. But farewell, Lemro. Are you glad you left, even after all that's happened? It certainly would have been difficult had I stayed, but not necessarily better. I made a choice. The path I chose is all I know, and is not given me, and it is not given to me to know the other. Sindarion, what is the Xtium stone? I suppose there's no harm in telling you about it at this point. The stone is a source of terrible power created by the Theolar, who came as close as one can be to mastering the use of focus. He knew even before its completion that it was not a mistake, but some mistakes cannot be undone. We must live with them the best that we can. When he formed the Undern, he decided that one of the primary duties of its members would be to act as keepers of the Xtium stone and protect it from the dark intentions. And you have been keeper of all these years? I doubt I will ever be completely free of the guilt I feel for leaving, but I shoulder the burden of the stone in an attempt to rid myself of at least a small part of it. Is it here in Relna? To keep it in the village would be putting everyone at risk. I have kept it in an abandoned mine in the Caracas Mountains these past 4 years. I wonder if there is still a Theolar living in Eberil. I often wonder the same thing, my boy. I found my thoughts are with those I left behind more frequently these past few years, and I pray that the Western Isles remain untouched by Belarus and his agents. If we hope to gather together the crumbling Theolar and renew our ever-crumbling foothold in this world, we should start there. We have taken refuge here as long as we can. I fear Delamug is closing in on us. How soon do we leave? That depends. I have some things I must ask you to do first, and I would do it myself, but I have my own matters to tend to here in the village. What do you want me to do? I have mentioned that I've kept the Xtium stone hidden away these last few years. Now that we are leaving Relna, the stone must go with us. I need you to travel east to the Caracas Mountains and bring it back here. It is no simple task, and not to be taken lightly, my boy. It is quite dangerous, in fact. But I would not ask you to undertake such a thing if I did not think you capable of it. Your faith in me means a lot. I will leave immediately. Slow down, my boy. Do not get me wrong. The faith is a wonderful thing, a truly remarkable thing. But particularly when it is well placed, but is not only the reason I have survived all these years. I credit my friendship for that. And so, before you go running off, I urge you to seek out the blacksmith here in the village by the name of Velimic. He will be more than willing to accompany you if you ask him, and I assure you, his assistance will prove invaluable. I must admit that knowing he is with you will help put my mind at ease as well. You will find his forge in the northwest corner of the village, and here is a map to help you find the mine. Now then, do not take any unnecessary risk and use your focus wisely. I will make you proud. I know you will. Take care, Armadeus. I panicked. If you see an open book, like the one on Sindarian's table, you can read it. Some books provide helpful information, while others may reveal valuable secrets. Be sure to read any you come across. No thanks. You might, yeah, you might want to paste that book on the table before you leave. What is this all about? Buttons and characters and menus. I don't understand a word of it. But one day I might. I better take it with me for reference. Survival guide. There's something else folded beneath it. With the fight plan, you may change your battle options for the menu. Go to item, key items to use it. Alright. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I thought that battle scenes could be a lot longer. So this is RpgMaker. Most of the assets he used in this game was standard package, which it's fine, I guess. I've noticed that he definitely changed some of them, like that dude who got caught by those 3 agents. He had a cut face portrait that was different and stuff like that. But you know, most of these are standard issue. So anyway, RpgMaker, right? It's what you can do is it's a tileset editor. In the sense that you can make your own maps from tilesets. You can apply programming logic. It's sort of like you kind of pick from a set of options. Okay, it's hard to explain, but it's a streamlined programming process, so you don't have to program. You just pick from options, essentially. So, for instance, this is like an object in the world, and if you try and it's a character. If you press talk, right, it'll you type in what you want to say and all that. So it's not programming is very limited, except for maybe his battle system. That must have been pretty extensive, because the default battle system is just portraits at the bottom of the screen and then enemies at the top of the screen, and you just attack them very old dungeon crawler style. So this was the top RpgMaker game I found on the forums, and I'm gonna play it for you today. See if this is just a blind playthrough, by the way. Just like I'm gonna be doing these probably once or twice a week. I'm a big fan of RpgMaker, and it just went on sale actually too. So hopefully there'll be some more in the works. I'd love to be able to see maybe more ones that are a little bit more unique. It seems like this one is definitely very story driven, which is totally fun. Oh wow, that's cool. I like that. That's unique. That's not prepackaged. Yeah, see, like this is all. This all needs to be programmed in. It's pretty cool so far. Very, very story driven. I did not expect that. These episodes will probably be about 30 minutes long. I'm sorry about my voice cracks, by the way. I've been having some allergy issues, and it's affecting me a bit. Alright, what's this guy's voice gonna be? Velamic makes him an eye salem. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Wait, I thought that was the dude. Okay, there he is. Yeah. I really like the music in this game, too. I don't think that's prepackaged, and it's really nice. Ho ho, a customer at this hour. A good omen indeed. But do you know that the sales counter is upstairs? Don't you, lad? You know what? This guy's gonna be Irish. I'll do Irish. I'm looking for Velamic, Smith of Relna. I was told I could find him here. Well, fortune smiles on you, my friend. And I hope your search was a pleasant one. Ah, damn it. Not JFK. Irish. JFK was kind of Irish, though. I'm Velamic, the best smith in Relna. I was under the impression that you were the only blacksmith in Relna. Oh, and wouldn't that make me the best? That's pretty good. Now you got it. You know what? I'm just gonna do what I've got going here so far. Forget the Irish. Try and keep up, lad. So how can I be of service? By the look of yours, I would guess you're in the market for a new pig sticker. My sword suits me just fine. Oh, I'm sure it's great. If you come upon 30 pieces of soft cheese, ha 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 ha. I don't mean to be rude, but Sindarian said. Sindarian sent you? How is that old codger? I haven't seen him since he moved in here. He asked me to ask for your assistance with that great task of great great importance, and he said that you would be very eager to help. Ho ho, and so I am. Is this about the stone? He told you about it. Nothing specific, lad. 4 years when you pair showed up in Relna, he showed me the stone and told me he needed to keep it safe somewhere away from the village. I suggested empty a thorough mine in the mountains east of here, as far as I know, and it's been there since. He also said if anything should ever happen to him, I should lead you to the stone north of Purewick Abbey. The old geezer's in good health, isn't he? For the moment, but he believes he is no longer safe here, so we're leaving soon. Will you help me? Ho ho, try and stop me. It would be an honor to be the assistant Sindarian and yourself. I imagine that all sorts of undesirables have moved into the caves after Eltherum miners abandoned them. It couldn't hurt to have a set of claws and sharp teeth along with us. Trucks. Trucks. Oh, it's a little doggy. It's a little puppy. Puppy. Don't let old Truck scare you, lad. He's quite a sweetheart, except when he's hungry. He seems very friendly. What is he? Well, you know, I've never been quite sure what he is. I found him on my travels. Trucks is fiercely loyal and I love him to death, but my wife Bryn, sweet daffodil that she is slightly less fond of him. Between you and me, I think she holds him to an unfair standard. Not true. Oh, stuff it with a stone, you monster. Bryn, my spice speech, please be gentle with him. You're the only mother he's got. Mother? I'd sooner be a mother to an Orzak whelp. Oh, Dumpling, you didn't mean that. I certainly do. That creature has been unpleasant to me since the day you gave him up to me. He's had 25 years to hold him to me. But never mind that. I heard the two of you talk and I hope everything works out. Be sure to give Cindarian my best. Oh, we will, Honeybee. Oh, I'll miss you, my thief. Be sure to return my heart to me when you come home. Safe travels. To the two of you, at least. Velomech and Trucks have joined you. Good stuff. To the mine. Ooh, who's this guy? I'm looking for like a sprint button. There we go, shift. So dialogue's pretty it's pretty alright. This town looks quite lively, which is nice. It's always nice to see that. Oh, damn, foresty, fuck. Follow the path. Again, I really like the music in this game. Alrighty, so battle for real. The meat of the game. Let's see, ability, taunt. Now let's just hit ability, divination, French. Let's check out what that looks like. Looks alright, I guess. Oh sweet, all the characters have animations. That's not prepackaged, I don't think. Oh wait, it might just be their walking animation. I don't think that dog is though. I think the dog is must have created that. I think I would have liked to oh, all those monsters are unique, I think. I would have liked to seen this a little bit bigger. I really like how you get to see their weapon as they attack. So, as I was saying anyway, this whole like ATB system and sideways luck, that's all his programming. Which must have been really freaking difficult, because I tried doing that in RpgMaker and I just couldn't figure it out. And the little bar for the ATB is really nice looking too. Southeast. Alright. So far, I think this game is pretty cool. I read there was about 30 hours, which seems about right, because I mean, this first 20 minutes has just been talking. Which, I would have preferred a more active... Do you not heal after battle? I would have preferred a more action-heavy RpgMaker game, but this is a good opportunity to practice my voice acting. Because I do like reading the dialogue. I think it's better for commentary than to just kind of like sit there like a lump on the log. Battle's a bit slow, but that's alright. Again, the music in this game was really fantastic. I don't think it's prepackaged. Maybe not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't remember hearing this music that he's got so far. But then again, there's a lot of DLC. I really hope the music's not too loud. I have my music setting over here on my gameplay like set to next to none. On my recording software anyway. So I think I'll get to this mine and then damn. And then that'll be the end of it. I think this is a really cool idea, because I looked up on YouTube and it doesn't seem like there's any other like actual series for RpgMaker, so it's pretty exciting to be like at the forefront of that, especially with RpgMaker going on sale both on Steam and on the Humble Bundle for next to essentially free. Because you could, you know, if you're an asshole and you want to pay 1 penny or whatever for it, then that's whatever. But I bought this game about a year ago, and I paid 40, I believe. So it's pretty exciting to see games come out for RpgMaker. Like To the Moon, I'm definitely going to be showcasing To the Moon. I bought that on Steam a while ago. Alrighty, and I'm going to quit it here. So that's the game. And as a recap, you know, I'll continue going through this minor recap. Story, it's pretty nice. There was definitely planned out by the looks of it. And it looks like it's going to be pretty freaking extensive too. The battle is, it's okay. It's not super unique, but it's different from prepackaged. Sorry, it's different from the prepackaged battle system, which is nice. I think that little active time battle guide is pretty good. The sound is pretty fantastic. The writing is pretty good too. At least when it's on a lighter note. When it's like talking to the old man, it's a little bit boring. The animations on these characters and stuff, and like the displaying the weapons is quite nice. He said it was about 30 hours, and I think that's about it. I'd say if you like story, go ahead and play this game. But if you're kind of more for like a unique battle system, I don't think this game is for you. I showcased a good chunk of the story, and if you like what you see, then there will be a download link, or not a download link, I'm sorry. I'll link you to the forum page where he displays it with the download link. It's about 131 megabytes, and it looks alright if you want to play some RpgMaker. Thanks for watching. RpgMaker Spotlight will be at least once a week. It'll be about 30 minutes long. Next week I'll probably do To the Moon, maybe, or unless I find something better. Thanks for watching.